I'm Lauren Higgs and welcome to Red Carpet TV. Ireland has become a very fashion-forward nation in the past couple of years, and today I'm speaking to the women of Dublin to find out who their Irish style icons are.
Well, in Irish fashion, nobody really in particular would stand out at the moment, but if I had to pick an Irish celebrity, I would probably say Sarah Morrissey. I think she's cool and classy, she's quite chic, she doesn't go for too flamboyant. She's very nicely dressed, so I think I like her stuff and her style.
My Irish style icon would have to be Amy Huberman. I think she's absolutely stunning. She doesn't over accessorise, she's always really elegant and chic and classy. I loved her wedding dress, I thought she looked amazing, really natural, and it just suited her personality as well. It's definitely what I'd go for.
I would have to say that Daphne Guinness is my Irish style icon. She has a very original and unique sense of style. She has referred to her own clothing as a suit of armour almost, and if she can't find the exact outfit for an event, she would tailor it herself.
Well, I don't think I have a particular Irish style icon, but I would say I'm very influenced by my friends and what they wear. We all kind of would dress from, we take a lot from vintage shops and kind of build on it. We're quite into eco-fashion and organic cottons and stuff, so we generally like H&M do a good range of organic cottons, take bits and pieces from there, and then I suppose that's where I get my style influences from. She was mentioned earlier for her amazing fashion sense, but Amy Huberman shot to our screens last year with her hilarious comedy Threesome on Comedy Central. I caught up with Hannah Louise Dunn, our TV and showbiz columnist, to find out what Amy has on the cards next. So Hannah Louise, Amy hit our screens at the end of last year with her comedy series Threesome. What can we expect to see from her now going forward?
It's going to be a little bit more of the same, Lauren. She's back in the UK filming the second season of Threesome, which is great news for fans of her, and great that the season, got recommissioned. And she was also in America for a while filming a pilot for NBC called Animal Practice. And that's sort of a big show for NBC for this year, and she was given the lead role in it. Unfortunately, she didn't get the role for the rest of the season, but we will get to see her in the pilot, which is great news.
That's brilliant to see her over in the US anyway,
Yeah,
definitely. Now, I'm a big fan of her on Twitter because she's absolutely hilarious. Yes. She's always tweeting. But I saw that she was at the Glamour Awards.
She was, yeah. She went along on Tuesday. She flew the flag for the Irish in style, of course. And I'm told it was a really big rush for her to get over there. She was filming in Twickenham until 6 p.m, had 1 hour to change, beautify herself. What? I know, ridiculous.
She's not precious.
Not precious at all. And then race across London to the event. And she apparently had a great night to vote against. So
brilliant.
Happy to see her there.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing more from her this year, definitely.
Absolutely. Watch this space.
Thanks, Hannah.
Thank you.
Irish skin is particularly vulnerable to the sun. I met with beauty expert Laura Bermingham this week to find out how to keep our skin protected while still getting a tan this summer. So Laura, Irish people are awful for either not wearing any sun cream at all or still managing to get themselves burnt to a crisp. What should we do to protect ourselves now in the heat?
Okay, when you go to actually buy sunscreen, and you should do it before the season kind of kicks off so that you have it there. In Ireland, we don't know from day to day whether it's going to be raining or whether we're going to have two amazing days of sun, so you need to kind of be protected and you need to have it ready, and so you don't make any rash decisions. So you really think about the activity, what kind of skin you have and where you're going to be with this sunscreen. So bearing in mind, you have to pick according to that and what kind of skin type that you have. And if you have, say, like oily skin, something like this would be perfect, the La Roche-Posay. It's a mattifying fluid, so it sits really, really matte on the skin. You could put makeup on top of this. It's still a factor 30, but also it's not going to look shiny on the skin. You don't want that.
No.
A lot of people, don't just want that kind of greasy sunscreen.
They tend to have quite a shine on all the sun cream that you put on.
Exactly. So for day-to-day wear, for being in the city or being just, at home, as the sun comes out, have something like this ready. It's extremely matte, but if you have oily skin, this is a real lifesaver. Women who like to have, say, something like an emergency product, and again, maybe something like that's a makeup product, it does a couple of different things. Something like these are really popular now. This is high protection, but a makeup. So you have a compact makeup, but it's a really high factor, it's a 50. So you get your little sponge and you can use it wet or dry. That kind of gives a more dense coverage or lighter coverage depending on what you want.
Okay.
And it's a cream. You can just put this on, it's your makeup, it's your sun factor, it's everything.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, and a really nice handy product, because women, that's what we're all about now. We need, things that just work like that. On that subject, women who need a little bit of moisture but also want to have, and I would be one of these people, have that emergency sunscreen. This is an eye and lip product. So you have have a factor 30 for the eye and a factor 30 for the lip. And it's really great because it's a light and they're kind of city designed products. You can just pop it over makeup, it won't even affect your makeup.
Thank you so much for all your help today. I'm enlightened now about all of the sun products. I'm going to protect myself now on holidays. Thank you.
That's no problem.
She's been standing out on red carpets all year, so it seems only right that Glee's Leah Michelle is our Special K Fashionista of the Week. At the Glamour Awards in London, Leah couldn't be further away from her usual Gleek attire. She wore a midnight blue, off-the-shoulder Zac Posen dress that fell straight to the floor and kicked out in a mermaid tail. Justin Bieber did it, JLS did it, and now it's Katy Perry's turn. That's right, following on from her massive hit Part of Me earlier this year, the now purple-haired pop star is releasing a movie documentary of the same name. The film will track Katy's rise to stardom, including her born-again Christian upbringing and her split late last year to Russell Brand after only 14 months of marriage. It looks to be a surprisingly heartfelt movie, and if nothing else, it's definitely worth the watch for all her amazing stage costumes, which actually look delicious. Katy Perry Part of Me is in cinemas from July 5th.
What makes me cry? It's a mad diary.
She knows what it's like to be those girls that are in the audience. She knows their language.
Don't cry, don't cry.
He says he wants to marry you.
You're gonna marry me?
That's all from me today. Join me next time on Red Carpet TV.